Happy World Mental Health Day. I'm Sophie and I'm a psychologist here on the Nile University campus. The theme for this year's celebration is It's Time to Prioritize Mental Health in the Workplace. So today, we're going to have some members of staff and management of Nile University of Nigeria each answer some questions and contribute to the conversation on mental health and well-being in the workplace. Enjoy.
Mental health in its real sense is a state of well-being where an individual has the ability to cope with the normal stresses of life. They're able to function productively and they're also able to contribute meaningfully to their community or their environment. And so when an individual has a good mental health, this is an individual that, for instance, can manage their emotions, and they can maintain positive interpersonal relationships and also navigate the challenges of life without being overwhelmed by them.
It is important to prioritize mental health at workplace, considering how mental health affects our behavior and relationship with people. If we look at our relationship with people at workplace, we know that productivity cannot take place without connecting with others. Hence, prioritizing mental health is quite important as it's going to go a long way in yielding high level of productivity at work.
I would think that as a leader, you must be intentional, about keeping a well-balanced mental health, because to be able to deliver on your job in the first place, you must be in the right frame of mind. And for me, I think the best way to do that is to ensure that you deal with issues as they come up, not to allow issues to pile up to a level where you are now stressed up and trying to, solve problems. Don't allow problems to accumulate before you find solution. Of course, I'm not taking away the fact that there are times that issues come up suddenly, unplanned, undecided. Then at that point in time, you just have to keep a clear head. And for me, what has always worked for me to be able to de-stress is I read. I love to read. I'm a good fan of John Grisham, Lisa Joel. So for me, settle down with a cup of tea somewhere quiet and read something that is not work related is the way to de-stress. And I love listening to music as well. So what it means is that do whatever, anything at all that makes you happy outside work. That helps to ease the tension and put you in a good frame of mind and ensure your mental balance.
I think that it is important as leaders to pay attention to your staff, because first and foremost, a happy and well-balanced staff increases productivity. So to prioritize or to help the staff come out, one of the things that the leader has to do is to first and foremost build that trust with each other. The staff has to trust that the leader is going to be there, and the leader would empathize and the leader would listen. And as a leader, you should learn to listen. You should learn to understand how each of your staff, how they react, so that you would know when something is wrong and you would know what to do. You see, there are some people that are very lively and all of a sudden you see them withdrawn. And then there are some people who are very meticulous and all of a sudden you see them bringing up sloppy work. Then you know that there's something wrong. And as a leader, once you identify that, what you need to do is have one-on-one sessions with that staff so that they are better able to open up. Now, if the staff doesn't trust you, he or she would not open up. So you need to have built that trust beforehand. And that is very, very key for any leader in managing people.
I also think of state one where Nile University has been particularly supportive. The example that comes to mind would be last year, early in 2023, before the national elections, where there was nationwide cash scarcity, where accessing cash was very, very difficult. I'm sure a lot of people's mental health were negatively affected by the events of that period, and Nile University did something really, really fascinating and helpful. Without prompting, Nile University asked all employees to transition into hybrid work. So we're no longer required to come to work every day. We're required to work from home on most days to help us save on transportation costs and just generally avoid a lot of the issues associated with cash scarcity.
I would say the first thing is compartmentalizing, making sure that you have a distinction between your work life and your personal life. Because what people tend to do is that, you're not done with work so you take it home. And sometimes if you don't have that distinction, you don't have time to rest because you're constantly thinking about work, you're constantly working, and that in itself contributes to like poor mental health in a way, because you're stressing at work, you're stressing at home as well. Another thing you could do that I do myself is going to the spa, having a nice facial, having a massage, just taking time off to pamper yourself. I know a lot of people don't like to pamper themselves because we worry about everyone around us. So taking out time to just pamper yourself and tell yourself that you're doing well.
I think employees can prioritize each other's mental health by the simple things. So firstly, you can start by checking in. A simple, hey, how are you doing? How's work going? Might go a long way. And then also by delegating. So as a team lead, a lot of times you have so much work to do. You have to learn to delegate these tasks amongst your other team members. The last way, I think, can also be by offering help, right? Sometimes you might see that your team member has so much to do. You want to offer help and just say, oh, can I help you do this and do that? And then by this way, it goes a long way to help them relieve the stress that they might be going through at that particular time.
In terms of my personal development, I remember when I had my last phase interview with my boss, one of the questions he asked me was, what's your career plan? And I told him that I wanted to be a chartered accountant, that I'm already enrolled for lectures and I've been paying the tuition fee by myself. He responded by saying, congratulations, welcome to the team. Rest assured that you'll be supported through the journey of achieving your goals.
There are several of these ingredients, if you would call it that, but I'll be highlighting just two. And one of it is open communication. Having a more transparent and open communication provides the opportunities for employees to express themselves without the fear of stigmatization. They could walk on to their associates and describe how they are feeling at the time. And this is because the culture has enabled that to exist. The second on the list is workplace economics. And this is a strategic, deliberate decision where the employer creates a more comfortable and supportive workplace. And they do this by considering maybe the physical economics when it comes to chairs, the way the chairs are set up, or the table, or other aspects of the economics like nutrition, proper nutrition, and moving around. Right? An organization that has this culture helps to protect their employee from mental health challenges.
In the morning, I would probably have rated my mood around 5 because there were certain things that people did to get on my nerves. But right now, I would say it sits at 7.
For today, I would say 7. If you'd asked me the same question last week, I'll probably tell you maybe a 2 or 3 or even non-existent.
I've been doing a lot since I came to work, so a 7.
I think I'm at a 9 right about now.
I'll rate my mood about 6 over 10.
I'm not going to lie, my mood is like a 9.
I'll say 6 over 10. Yeah, 6.
Over 10, I'll rate my mood a 5. 5.
Okay, please.
I'll do this.
I'll choose this.
That.
That.
Difficult choice. How about that one?
I'll pick that.
I'll go with that.
That.
Happy World Mental Health Day.
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 Happy World Mental Health Day.